Hello,
and welcome to
Geese Theory. Today's show is all about
5 SCP conspiracies. Number 5, SCP-2901.
it is a nocturnal scavenger. The closest description is it's like some nightmarish owl, like from your worst nightmare. It also, by the way, controls space and time. So it's like some sort of evil owl-like Doctor Who nightmare douchebag. It's carnivorous as well, so it's definitely going to take out your flesh. Weirdly enough, it's got this acoustic cancellation effect within a radius of like 25 meters. They're pretty solitary. They don't like to hang about with humans that much, you know. However, this is the really messed up thing about them. Apparently, they can sense future events. Number 4. SCP-2373.
So the 2373 is a monster that's locked up in a chamber, right? And this chamber is locked with airlock doors. 2 of them. Let the doors open and close. Walk through the second one, and then the doors close again. And this monster, so-called monster, it's always in a dormant state, right? Just lays in the corner of a room, unless one person goes in and has a look at him. Not allowed that, mate. They're not allowed. They're only allowed 2 in there at the same time. So 2 people go in there, be fine. But if one person goes in there, you'll stare him down. Stare him down. He teleports behind him. I don't even know how he teleports. But this geezer, right? He hasn't even got like any legs. He's got no legs.
So he's just like a fucking torso.
He's just cut up to bits.
And he just fucking hovers behind you.
Yeah, mate. Just looks at you until like, if you attack him, he'll attack you back. But if you don't, he'll just stare you down and then go back into his dormant state. Go back into the corner of the room where he feels safe. Worst monster ever. Number 3. SCP-2468.
This one takes the form of a little girl, usually 8, 9 or 10 years old. Straight off the bat, no, don't want to get involved, I want to leave it alone, walk away, nothing to do with me. Right? Now, this is the best part about this, yeah? It relocates at random intervals, which means, in layman's terms, you can't lock it down. You can't lock it up, because it will just disappear and reappear somewhere else. They take it, it's 55 kilograms of raw fresh meat every day, because that's how much it needs to feed on, right? But the ones that are already contained, they take these 55 grams of meat and it kind of sates it. It's like, you know, it doesn't need to go anywhere. It doesn't need to quote unquote hunt.
Oh, okay.
However, for the douchebag arsehole ones, the ones that do need to hunt, this is what they do. They take the form of an 8, 9, 10-year-old little girl. They then get in a fetal position. Usually they'll go to an area, they've got hunting areas. They will appear anywhere, but they like going to areas where they usually get good reception. So they chill out in the fetal position, and then they cry out and they ask for help, and they look really vulnerable, and they usually looks like they've been beaten up with like blunt force trauma. So people go over there to find out what happens. Then the people just levitate, a couple of foot in the air, and then disappear. 90% never come back. The 10% that do come back, the cases that have been reported that do come back, are always exactly 55 kilograms lighter of muscle density and flesh and mass. Number 2, the SCP-2213.
The SCP-2213 seems to be a door, a wooden door with a frame. That frame seems to be wearing away, and the door itself is not very strong. What we've found from this is that as it wears away by itself, the only person who can restructure the door would be the director of the SCP. Top dog goes straight to it. If this door is not covered, then the door will open, the structure will break, and every 2 minutes there will be a humanoid reptilian that walks through. They've seen that these are not very smart. They are not really human-like, but they're kind of snaky-like, and they have no ears, but they have very, very good hearing. These reptilians can't feel the pain if there's any pain caused to them, because they have no internal organs. So, you know, they're pretty indestructible, some might say. But if this door is sealed and closed as it should be, you can still hear them trying to get through it. Hence why the door chips away. Number 1, SCP-2301.
Okay, so SCP-2301 is a hostile metamorphic entity, okay? Now, it takes the form of various antagonists from stories and such. So you could, like, walk in there and it could be Lex Luthor. It could be an antagonist, okay? However, it most likes to take the form of, firstly, Japanese law, and second, European law, alright? So you got your Alpha team and your Beta team, yeah? Your Alpha team needs to be equipped with period-accurate 15th century Japanese lamellar armor, okay? Now, lamellar armor is a small overlap. Your Beta team is going to be period-accurate 15th century plate armor, like medieval armor.
Gotcha.
Right? Because, and get this, it's like dealing with some crazed actor. The only way to defeat this entity is by making the entity believe that when it changes into that thing, it's that thing. So if it changes into an Oni, which is like this Japanese demon, it needs to believe that the people it's fighting are actually from that era.
Yeah.
So if it turns into a dragon, the only way to kill it is by being like St. George, like being a knight.
Dragon.
It's being another bigger dragon. But if you don't like adhere to these rules, you can't kill it. It just gets more powerful, and that's it. That's our number 1 SCP.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. We will be doing more of these. Please leave in the comment section if
what you want to see.
If and what you want to see. Yeah.
Yeah. I think next time we'll do top 5 energy drinks to drink.
Monster Ripper.
Number 1, Ripple. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Much love. Bye.